What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and look at this beautiful 1967 Mustang. We're getting ready to take down the road. I'm going to pick out the flaws for you so you know what you're getting. This one's got the 289, no power steer, no power brakes, and of course you can go to maplemotors.com for financing and shipping. Detailed pictures are available of every car on the lot, and every week we get about 15 cars, so you're going to see about 60 cars a month coming through this lot. A very small markup, and good reason for that, because I'm going to be here picking out the flaws. We don't do mechanical stuff here, we just show you what's wrong. Lots of other car dealers also come through and pick up cars from us, so you may see them all over the place. All right, guys, sit back, relax, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we place bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? Looking across the dash, you can see it's a bit wavy there. At one point somebody did replace it, but you can see it's kind of droopy from the sun. Interior looks great. Your package tray could look better, needs to be redone. Headliner a little wrinkly in the back there. Mechanic's headliner, somebody tried to replace it themselves at the house. Let's go ahead and start her up. This one starts up good. Showing 33,000 miles, hitting those wipers, and they are working. Gas gauge is dead on E, so we're gonna stop and get some fuel. Engine temperature still pretty cool. Oil pressure's up. Radio, I don't know if it works, but we're about to find out. And guys, I don't know if you knew this, but this is the first time looking around this interior. I do all this with you in every video, test drive and all, so I've never actually driven this car personally. Turn signal's not popping up on that side or the right side. Feels a little bit off. It clicks, but it's not clicking on the upside, just the downside. Blower motor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. There's a lot of dust coming out of there. Look at the floor. Blower motor's got a lot of crumbly stuff in it. I started feeling it, I was like, oh no. All right, let's hit the road. How about the horn? Hey, the horn works. Works pretty good. Okay, getting ready to take off here. Let's go ahead and put my seat belt on. I think they put them in backwards. It's like newer seat belts. This is supposed to go on this side. It's all right, still works. Reverse works. Checking the brakes, we're stopping. Drive here, working. Mirror there needs to be adjusted a little bit better. There we go. And those brakes again. A little bit of a left pull with them. We get started late on test drives today. We were swamped today, really. There was lots of people on the car lot. Now I'm just fighting the rain to get all these test drives in, so I may be a little bit behind. They also put on like 15 cars. And we're going a different route today. I got to stop down here for my son at the bike shop, which is fine with me. Let's roll. Okay, as we're going down the road here, this one does have a bit of a left pull on it. And I'm going to continue to use the turn signals, because I do believe they probably work on the outside, but they're not blinking on the inside here. See, it's got that left pull. It's not as bad as it seems because the road curves there, but it's straight now, and it's still pulling to the left. Getting into your brakes, they also pull to the left, but they're stopping just fine. Got decent pep. Engine temperature looks to me as it's coming off of C, which is cold. Oil pressure straight up and down, alternator's charging. Gas gauge, I don't know, but we're going to go to this gas station right here and probably put about $30 worth of fuel just to be safe. and I'll let you know if it works. That's something else you could place bets on. Hey guys, if you have any suggestions for these videos, I will consider them. I'll be right back. Okay, I got about $9 worth of premium fuel in this one. It's full. Gas gauge is broke. Put the gas in right here. And we're ready to go. Let's keep going. Okay, so far so good. Got you on the head cam. You can see what I use to make these videos in the description below. Let's go ahead and head out of here. Again, going down the road, speedometer seems to be working. I'm up pretty good here. We'll check it all out in the parking lot too. Get her up to about 30 there. Also noticed it stopped pulling so much to the left unless you hit the brakes. So it may have been the brakes the whole time, just tad holding on. And yeah, it's doing it every time you hit the brakes. So let's head on back to the lot now. Had to bounce around a little bit. It started raining on us just right after we got the gas. Wait on these red lights here. This one's just a cruiser. She's nice and quiet. Shifting out smooth. And the suspension's not bad at all. It's pretty soft. Hitting the brakes again. See it pulling to the left. This is the last traffic light. We got all the way down the hill to Maple Motors. And guys, if you want to know where we're at, we're about 15-20 minutes from Nashville, Tennessee. So if you're ever visiting, you can just go north via interstate and you'll end up in our parking lot. You got a little bit of slack in your steering as well. You see that? Kickdown is hooked up on this one too. Put her to the floor, she'll shift down. You do got to manually turn off and on the turn signals. And again, when I pass over the camera is when we check rear and front turn signals, so pay attention to that. And guys, we're back at the lot now. I do appreciate you watching. Again, have a good one. See you later. All right, guys, picking out the flaws. Gonna be walking around this ride. Anything I see, you'll know about it. Detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Here we go. Coming around the front of this one, the headlights, the grille, and the bumper all look nice and clean. A little bubble up here on top, little chip there. Coming down this side. Tires are in good shape, trim looks good. Coming on down. Bubbles in the corner of the door, a little rust trying to come through. You got some paint chipping right here and here. Little indentions in the paint in the back. Going back through. Cracks up here. Pitting on your back vent window. Chips down in your jamb. Back window and trim back there look good. There's also another spot here. Door handle on this one's nice and clean. Seal around the windows, older, kind of crumbly. Vent window there, pitting. Seal in the vent window, looks good though. Spot up here, fender. Over the roof. Roof itself's good. Down in this jamb, you got some chips. Down this fender here, not too bad. Front window looks awesome. The seal and the window and the trim all look fairly new. I don't see any chips. Jumping around to the back here. The seal that they put in, it stops here. It's a bit short, but it has been replaced. Your jams all look pretty good. This corner here is chipped. Coming up on the back, you got some pitting on that rear bumper. A little hazy on the gas cap there. A little bit of pitting on your reverse lights. Down in your trunk, spare tire. Let's lift this, see if we got any moisture. A little bit of moisture over here. package tray. Coming on down. Looks like they got some glue on this section over here. Same with this side. Coming on down with the trunk lid. Well, let's look around the edges of it first. You've got some chips going on here. You can see it kind of separating a little bit. Working with the sun right now. The other parking lot that I was using was full today, so had to find somewhere else. You got some bubbles in the corners. Put on down with it. Shuts good. Chips here. Couple bubbles in the back. Bubble up here on top. Back window's in good shape. Lines up well. Coming down the driver's side, lower portion first. Little spots there in the corner on the trim. Corner of the door looks good. Up here though, you have some bubbles popping up. Coming forward, chips and stuff in the paint. Little chip there. Little spot here in the paint, cracking. Door handle, it's got some pitting on it. Little spot here. Again, coming over the back, that spot I showed earlier. Up on your back pillar here. Looks good. And your roof. Front windshield is all in pretty good shape. Down in your jamb here, you got a few chips. Around your window here, you're missing some chrome. Cracks here on top, right before your mirror. There itself's got a little bit of pitting. Seal around the vent window's good. Trim looks good. Chip up here on top of that fender. Back down the front. Oh, chip on the nose. Tell you what, made it around the ride. Let's check out the inside. Then we'll get that motor started. Looking at this door jamb. Door panel itself has been replaced. The jamb seal is good on the bottom. Up on this side. Did bring a chamois. It's been off and on sprinkling throughout this test drive, so she got a bath a few times. Back seat's good. Package tray's good. Headliner again wrinkly. I don't see any holes. Up on your driver's seat, it's good shape. Horn works good. I messed up our mat. Again, it's trying to pour down rain all day, so I've been fighting it a little bit, but it's okay. Go ahead and start her up. As far as gauges go, temperature gauge came up for us. Oil pressure also been moving around. It was halfway when we started. It's still kind of creeping up slow. Gas gauge didn't do anything, so it's not hooked up. Needs a fan shroud for safety, just like new plug wires. Up under the hood here on the edges, solid. Coming down with it, very easy, and it's locked. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share this video. That helps me out, keeps me doing these videos for you. I love picking out the flaws every day on all these classic cars. Jump over to maplemotors.com, check out finance and shipping, detailed pictures. And again, thank you. I'll see you later.